Hello, this is Right Side Trader. Today is April 25th, 2025, and this is my weekly market review where I'm reviewing the Russell 2000, that's IWM, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only because, as we all know, this trading is risky. It looks money at trading. So please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right, let's jump over here and see what's happening on the Russell 2000. Let me maximize this quarterly chart, resize it, zoom in here. The Russell has came back up here into this one zone where it was trying to act as a little bit of support here back a while back and we're fighting to get back in there. Will this thing actually turn green before it turns red on this quarterly chart? That's the big question there. But let's go ahead and go down to the monthly chart and see what we see. On the monthly chart, we are still below the 9-10 moving average. That's this line here. So technically, we are still in a bear market It's just that we're pushing back up into this, like I said, back into this area right here. The question is, will that what was once should have been support now act as resistance? We have to kind of like wait and see what happens there. But we have had look like we're having a pretty strong reversal at this time, that's about all I can say here for the Russell. But let's go ahead and go down to the weekly chart and see what we see there. On this weekly chart, let me zoom in here. This is on the Russell. This is enough right here. The Russell, like on all the other indexes, what we have right now is a bullish engulfing here. These two candles here. So again, we're looking to see if we're going to get a confirmation candle and break through this area right here. And get where we're going to probably fight here where it was fighting at the 200 moving average before. If we can do this, then we can look at the Russell actually maybe making a V-shaped bottom and heading back to highs. But we have to kind of like just wait and see what's going to actually happen here. That's what I see here on the Russell on this weekly picture. All right, let's go ahead and go down to the daily chart and let's wrap this on up. Zoom in here. Zoom in a little bit more where you can see a little bit more on the daily chart. What I was kind of like looking for last week was, again, the Russells did it a lot faster and a lot different than the other indexes. Everybody dropped down on Monday, this candle here, then we got the move that I was expecting to get back above the pivot line on Tuesday, and then we have been going higher. The question is now we're gonna run into this little area here where the market had you can see back over here and you can see here that it was acting as support. Will it start now acting as resistance and keep this market from going higher? But that's what I see right now. We will be opening up above pivot, this line right here, come next week. So that means we do have a pretty good chance of actually going up into this area, but high into this area. We have our resistance 1 level there and our resistance 2 level here. This, in my opinion, this is going to probably be the tough area up here of actually getting back above. And again, that's hitting close to that 200. That's 200 that you can barely see there. So it'll be somewhere in this 200 to maybe up in here to 205 on the Russell to see how high it can go. And that's pretty much it. That's all I really want to share at this time. This is Right Side Trader. Thank you, new subscribers. Like, subscribe, and I hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one. Bye.